I am now going to try to take a flat hand tracing and make it look like my hand is a form popping off of the paper. So I'm going to set my paper right here and I'm going to take a marker. Now you don't have to use a marker, you could use a pencil, you could use a crayon, you can use anything you want, but try to make sure that your hand and wrist are perfectly straight up and down in a nice line. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to trace around my wrist and my fingers. If you're using a marker like me, you're going to get marker on your fingers, but that's okay. Art is sometimes messy. So get in all your fingers nice and carefully, and then go all the way off the paper. So there is my hand and wrist tracing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try to make this look, instead of just flat paper, flat hand, we're going to try to make it look like it's popping off the page. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is straight lines and curved lines, but I have to do them in the right way. So I'm going to start over here on the left of my paper, and I'm going to do a straight line up to my hand, as straight as I can get it. Once I get to my hand, I have to do an arched line to the other side of my hand like that, and then straight. So it's almost like my line is going up to my hand on a flat paper, and then it goes over my curved wrist, and then it goes back to the flat paper. So here we go. I'm going to go about an inch, a half an inch away. I'm going to do the same thing straight, arch that line, off the paper, straight, arch that line, off the paper. So you can see that one didn't exactly stay even. That's okay. I'm going to try my best to keep them kind of straight on this side and this side, but sometimes in the hand they're going to get a little bit weird. So I'm going to do straight, arch it over, and then off. Straight, arch, off. All right, so here I have another area where I have to go straight, and then another area where I have to curve. So I'm like this. So it went straight, curve, straight, curve, straight. When you're between the fingers, you'll have to keep doing straight and curve. This gets a little tricky right in here, but I just do the best I can to make it look even. There we go. Curve, straight, curve. There we go. Okay. So once I have that, it should look a little bit like it's a 3D hand, like a hand form that's on a flat paper, if we've done it correctly. I'm going to go ahead and just color this in, and I will be back to show you how we can make this look even more 3D. So I'm going to color mine in with crayons, but you can use whatever you have, even if that's markers. So I decided to do the rainbow order of colors because I am an art teacher and I love the rainbow order. So what I'm going to do is one final step to try to make this look just a little bit more 3D so that it looks like it's actually 3D and casting a shadow on the page. So I have a black crayon here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of light shading next to the hand, not on where the hand would be, but right next to the hand. I'm just going to kind of color right over top of my other crayon, and I'm going to put a light shadow type thing going on. So here we go. Just taking my black crayon, and I'm shading the paper next to my hand. So maybe you can see it better if I do it a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger. And I'm gonna go all the way around the hand, creating this shadow. And there it is. And I think it actually looks really nice with that shadow in there. It really enhances that 3D look. And I will say this too, it looks nice in person, but these tend to look even nicer on camera. So if you're not sure if it's really working for you, take a picture and see what you actually think of the picture instead. I hope you guys have fun. Make sure to turn it in on the Google Classroom, and I look forward to seeing your creations.